Hi, I'm Tom Buick. I'm the founder and the chairperson of St Angela's Participation Centre, which is now the SAPC Community Sports Hub Skill. St Angela's Participation Centre was quite a mouthful, but we became a football participation centre at the beginning in 2012, 2013 with the help of the SFA equity team, and that's how we became about. Really to identify the diverse area and get them involved in football at the beginning and then into cricket. We now are like 50 plus volunteers, many of them are young people. Our previous committees were half of them were under 18. But as we know with young people, they grow up and they go to university, so we're now in the process of recruiting more young people from the primary schools and get them to be volunteering and hopefully take on more sort of leadership roles. For example, right up to date we're doing a project with Youth Scotland. It's Youth Work Through Sport. It's a spirit of 2012, Youth Scotland, Scottish Government and Sports Scotland initiative. It's funded, and these are one of the things that we've done over the last 7 years, and this is now more formalised. Why did we create the SAPC? Well, we created it because there was a clear lack of facilities, and surprisingly there's still a clear lack of facilities in Darnley and the surrounding area. But we've made the best use of it with cooperating with local schools, with the head teachers, with the active school department in the high schools, and also with sport development officers in Glasgow Sport. Now we have 5 storage containers on sites of St Angela's Primary and Darnley Primary, and that's where we equip all our sport offerings. But we are branched out, we went further afield in Great Pollock, we're now in Hill Park Secondary, and we're also in St Paul's, also cooperating with the active schools so we can do free sport. And that's what we're about free sport. People giving up their time, giving themselves back to the community, where they've been brought up or where they have an association with, and doing sport for the young people. Helping the young people to also learn that sport and actually get qualifications in that sport and get wider leadership roles. Now, one of the things that's key for the area is that the area is very diverse, and so therefore the sport offerings now that we do are diverse, from table tennis, which is indoor, to cricket, which is outdoor, to cycling, to family-led rides, which is all outdoor, and we don't need any big community centres or sports halls. We have a successful netball club. We knew right away from about 4 years ago that girls didn't take part in sport as much as boys, particularly when it was mixed. So we went our way to recruit, and we started off a club now that's really successful. Has an under 11, under 13, under 15, and now an under 17 netball team with 80 girls playing netball every week, which is fantastic. And the under 13 team just reaching the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup. Now, all the volunteers have been recruited in the netball. For example, 2 have got their level 2, and about 7 are going to have their level 1 within this calendar year. Now, all of that is great. It wouldn't have happened if we didn't kick off that netball, because there was clearly a demand. And for the purposes of our hub, and if other hubs are watching, that's what it is. You're really looking to see what is missing, and what is it you can do to make it happen. And if you can make it happen in partnership with the active schools, with sports development officers, and you get the opportunity to equip your volunteers, to support them so that they know what they deliver, they've got your backing, because that's what the hub's all about. It's a bunch of partnerships. My partnership is with the young people. Whenever I recruit them, they know that I'm looking to support them. It's the same with the older volunteers, and it's also the same with the schools, and it's also the same with the sports development officer. We're working together, and all we try to do is provide free sport. It's a simple model, and that's why our strapline, supporting community diversity and improving lives through sport, because it is simple, and we just don't do enough of it. And I think if we did do enough of it, there'd be far more people involved in their own area and making their area better. And I think that's something that we should all try to do.